All right, I got a Buc-ee's Texas cheesesteak burrito. My bad, a lot more cheese than I probably would have expected. But it is the fat moron mecca of America, so I should only expect. I'm actually surprised that there isn't like tater tots and bacon and like Ativan in this. Ativan? Is that a drug? We're almost there. We're about 4 hours away. Halfway there. I feel Michael being nervous about time, even though it's 12:30 and it's 3.5 hours away, and we will get there at 4, and the show is at 7. And I think he's nervous about 3 hours of traffic stopping us. But it's been good so far. Got up from the hotel this morning, got some breakfast. Pretty good breakfast for a Marriott. And then hit the road, charged up, got some coffee at a coffee shop near the charging station. I've never driven a Tesla before. And it kind of drives itself. So I'm not really doing much, but enjoying myself. It's funny when the car self-drives and then you still have to look forward and touch the steering wheel. It's like, okay, so it's like, it's kind of just like presiding over the driving happening, but you do have to watch it. The seat is making my lower back and ass very cold. And it's starting to rain. But, beautiful car, beautiful friend who's walking to get a spoon for his creatine to make his, he said, his penile V more pronounced for the show tonight. I imagine the penile V is those V muscles, the cum gutters as they're called in layman's terms. But he's a pro. And he's taking me under his tutelage this weekend, making me do various actions for him. Rub his feet, tie his shoes, pick out his outfits, iron them, hang them up. Then he'll throw the outfits on the floor, make me iron them again. I think he gets off on it. But we're inbound. People are looking at me because I guess this is vlogging. Last night, me and Michael met his parents. Drove over from Tampa to Orlando, got to Michael's place, met his parents, hung out for a little bit. Went to the hotel, did an episode of Morning Good. Michael said it was one of his favorite episodes of all time, which if you're a Morning Good lover, or if you've ever been on the show, you know he says to everyone. It's like when a girl says you're the best she ever had. You know you kind of killed it, but you know they're also being nice. But he's a real sweetheart. We've been having fun on the road, talking, riffing, singing song parodies about being a child molester. That's really fun. And you know, hanging out, driving, cruising. He does the thing that everyone does to me where I'm talking too much and they just kind of start looking at their phone and being like, yeah, oh yeah. They're catching up to the conversation, and they didn't miss much, but it's starting to rain a little bit. I'm gonna finish my burrito, change into some pants, get ready for the shower. All right, day 3 technically, of the Michael Good Southern tour. He farted really bad in the car, so that's something. And now he's on his way inside the gas station to take what he called a creatine shit. So, learning a lot about not just myself, but the anatomy and the functioning of the biosphere that creates one Michael Good. We got to Blue Ridge, Georgia. Very cool little town. You can see there's an Africa corner and beyond. So whatever's beyond Africa, Michael and I hung out, wandered around the town a little bit, saw a bird, hit some touristy little shops, got some really nasty food. Trying to see how far away I can walk from Michael before he notices. Oh. But it was fun overall. The tourist shops, there was a Pokemon card vending machine, lots of little tchotchkes. Here at the gift shop is where we really learned about. There's Cummins ISX, Cummins ISX, Cummins and ISX. That's kind of the vibe of the two-city tour. We learned that there's a big Bigfoot community around here. There's those nasty nachos. They put a full chicken breast on top of the nachos, uncut. Here's a little view at the venue. What we got? Hanging out. Say something. Hi. It was a good show overall. Nice little wine bar, cute atmosphere. They did a great job promoting, put a sign up. They had plenty of chairs. I'm monging here in the mirror, but the show was very good, very cool. I learned a lot of people who live in Blue Ridge, Georgia are from Florida, interestingly enough. They call them halfbacks because they go up north and come back to Florida, and then they come halfway back to a place like Blue Ridge, Georgia. But super cool. Saw a super interesting dead dragonfly on the windowsill. So that was fun. We did the show last night. Went to a bar. It was a karaoke bar. That was overrun with a 25-member bachelorette party. And then a bunch of grody locals, a bunch of scabby individuals who were crusted over. But we got a hotel last night, and it was kind of scary. Gave me backrooms energy, gave me liminal space energy. There was only 2 other cars, and the hotel looked like the hotel from The Shining. Freaky. Lock didn't work on the door. We just had to put like the bar over it, and that was all we could do. We just had to hope if someone tried to get in the door that they wouldn't be able to get their hand in or something. This is what you would call a motel. Fell asleep to watching Cops, and the AC made the room so cold I woke up shivering because I refused to get under the sheets because I didn't trust this hotel. But I did not see any bed bugs. I will be burning all my clothes though, burning them. I'll just wash them normally. We are in South Carolina. We left this morning. Michael would not let me get breakfast because we needed to take the time we would take to get breakfast, to go to the Bigfoot experience, the Bigfoot Museum. It was called like Explore, Experience Bigfoot, Sasquatch Experience, whatever it was called. Bigfoot Museum was very interesting. I really liked it, actually. It was well done, well put together. Got a little conspiratorial at points. That's Bigfoot's scalp, allegedly, kept at a perfect 20 degrees Celsius temperature. Lots of models of Bigfoot's face, lots of equipment that was used to track both the Yeti and the Bigfoot. The bathrooms had 2 stalls with no doors on either one. That's me listening to what Bigfoot sounds like, and Bigfoot sounds like a man making a weird noise. But, you know, super interesting little roadside attraction. I had a nice time. I had a very intimate experience. I'm very afraid of mannequins at museums, and turning around a corner and being surprised by a mannequin always startles me. Every time I really get scared. It's pretty terrified, but also introspective about what Bigfoot could mean and his deeper connection with me as a person. I didn't really realize this was all being recorded, but I stared into his eyes for what he could be. Started to feel something. It was kind of a religious experience, but interesting little spot. If you're ever in Blue Ridge, Georgia, I recommend checking out the Bigfoot exhibit, Bigfoot Museum. So we did that, hit the road, got through Georgia, into South Carolina, had to charge up the Tesla, the Tessie. I got my Tesla charged. I'm charging my Tesla right now. It's my friend's dad's car. Anyway. basically, we got about, let's see the trip here. 2 hours to the next charging port. God damn. What the hell? What the hell? We're gonna arrive at 5:30 for an 8:30 show. So that's 3 hours to explore Charleston, South Carolina. Could be fun. Probably not. My cousin owns a pizza place there. But Michael doesn't let me do what I want to do. He makes it very clear that I am second chair. I don't make big decisions. I don't choose where we eat. There's a moment in the car where I'm driving and he asked me if I could turn the AC down. I probably won't include that, but that really happened. I was like, Michael, you could turn the AC down. But I did it. I did what he asked. I did what he had asked me to do. But just waiting a couple more minutes, charge up the car, hit the road for our final show of our 2-city tour. Michael's changing his underwear, so he made me get out of the car. He's right in there, completely naked. It's the exciting life of a road dog, you know? Stay out of the pound if you can't handle the road dog lifestyle. I would have recorded more of Charleston, but it's a real crapshoot and there's not much to do. So there wasn't anything cool to record. It looks like suburbs and industrialization. Now, the brewery we were at was very nice. Nice people who worked there. Just one woman and a guy who was cooking food in a food truck out front. And he was walking around with a Bluetooth speaker connected to his waistband, listening to the Cha-Cha Slide, which is a weird choice of music. But, nice crew, nice crowd of people. There's probably about 50, 55 people at the show. Very nice. Seeing all these folks coming out to the show. Watch Michael, watch me. He did great. Both shows. He's a great comic and really carries the audience for a while. I think it's, look at that woman vaping at him. That was interesting. I had a great time overall on this trip. It was very fun to get out there, do a longer set than I'm typically accustomed to doing. I had to do about 25 to 30 minutes. Typically, I've been bulking up to about 20 to 22 minutes. So, building it out a little bit, getting more comfortable being loose. Talking to the crowd was a lot of fun. We hit the road that night after the show, after Charleston. To defend Charleston a little bit, we were pretty outside of it. I've heard that Charleston's a very cool, interesting downtown area. We were kind of west, a little more rural than some of the cooler downtown places. We hit the road from Charleston, drove through Georgia, hit a Wawa in Jacksonville, and hung out for a little bit. I was getting a little bit delusional driving the car. You can just see I'm starting to lose it because I'm not even talking over this video. I meant to describe what was going on. I basically just made little faces at the camera. This video was originally about 5 minutes long, so I had to really edit it down. But nice little glare on my camera there, a little smudge, gives you the idea of what it's like to be exhausted driving through the state of Florida. This is a video of me dancing, and I had recently poured water on my head to keep myself awake, and I'm dancing to stay up because, we spent the night in that creepy hotel and drove all the way after that show. We drove all the way to South Carolina, then after the South Carolina show, drove home. So it was a very long day and very long night. But I got to Patty's apartment to do this lovely News for Bed episode, last week's, and there's a baby alligator that I saw on the side of the street, pulled over, recorded it, and we went on ahead into Patty's neighborhood. You don't really see that. It looks like he's trapped. He's not. And that was my experience on the road with Michael Good. A lot of fun. Love Michael. He's a great guy. Had a great time on the shows this weekend. Let's get into the episode.